Welcome to Magnorailoz and a new series of videos for you to watch called Magnorail at Crater Lake. Yes, I'm starting a new layout which will incorporate 4 Magnorail systems as well as a HOE train, loco and carriages, and I may even get the fella houseboat going as well. Haven't decided on that one yet. But basically I'm going to be using an Officeworks fold-up table again, which is only 1500 wide, 1500 long. So it's only a small table, but Magnorail you can get away with these sizes. Mainly because it fits into my trailer without any hassles, and that's the beauty of it. I can sort of keep it to a one-man operation. So the concept this time is another lake scene, because obviously I like the idea of using Magnorail with water scenes. But I saw a picture of a lake inside an extinct volcano, and these are called calderas or calderas, caldera, where the actual volcano has fallen, has dropped down to create the lake. So it's going to be sort of rising up from the lake, a bit of a mountain scene. There's going to be some vehicles going across a roadway cut into the side of the mountain, and the train will just sort of go around the outside lip of the crater. So I'm using a lot of foam board at the moment. I find it's the easiest thing to do. Those of you in Australia, you just buy it from Bunnings. It's called multi-use foam board, and if their layouts are sort of consistent across all stores, it's down near the tradies section, near where all the plaster and cornice stuff is. So it's not up with the insulation where it used to be, so it's down there. So you can get 30 mils and 50 mil sheets. They're 1200 by 600, and it's just so easy to cut. Now, as you know, I've got my trusty foam cutter, which I'll show a picture of it. Bought it from Japan, I think it was. Works an ace all the time. Love it. So we I bought 2 large sheets and a 30 mil sheet, and we'll be proceeding to chop that up to suit. The train bed is going to be raised to form one of the sides of the caldera, and I use my old Woodland Scenics subterrane, which I've had for yonks. So I pulled that out, and that'll give me a firm base to put the train running around. Because it's N-gauge track, but HO size trains, it'll look good and suit the appropriate styling of what I'm trying to achieve. So I bought some carriages, some Lilliput carriages, which are in the HOE style off eBay. I've got an engine on order. The engine that you'll see in the video is one of my mates at Train Club. Thanks Anthony for the lend of that. But mine's just a squat small loco, which will do the job for basically the tourist trade is what I'm sort of promoting it as. Good little wagons. I'll paint them up, put people in them. They're going to have loads of people in them, and that will sort of just set it off. I really can't stand carriages going around these fantastic layouts and there's no people in them. It's one of my big gripes if you've been watching my videos for a while, but anyhow, that's my gripe. So what I've done is laid down a piece of brown paper and sort of mapped out what I want to be able to do. I've got some portals that will go for the train and also for the car. The tunnel for the bikes. There's a basically an island within the caldera, and the bikes will come out through a bit of a tunnel, do a loop and go back in, and there'll be a yacht racing course, so there'll be a slower motor on that one. There'll be a speedboat and ski boat course, and they'll actually have a tunnel. There'll be a bridge, and they'll be able to go under the bridge. Whilst up top, the cars will sort of zoom around through their mountain hideaway. So it's going to be, I think, quite spectacular. I've sort of dummied it up a bit, just screwed some things together and just getting the feel for it, and then I'll work out how to actually produce the mountains that I'm looking for. It's a case of me not being that artist. I'm no Luke Towan. If you haven't seen Luke Towan's video on his implementation of the Magnorail system, watch it. Save yourself half an hour. Probably goes for a bit longer than that, but the guy's a genius. He is the master craftsman. So don't go looking for that when you watch my videos. I'm here, I do it, I like it. It's there to entertain. Most things will be, to the correct scale, but they're not the artiste finishes that some people like to be able to do on their layouts. I'm there to entertain kids and adults that just love watching, the magic of Magnorail. So as we follow through, I've got a deadline of a month to get this finished. So I've got an exhibition coming up in June, Queen's Birthday long weekend here in Victoria in June, and I'm going to Waverley Club's display. So all things go to plan, we should be ready to rock and roll. I've ordered all the plaster bandage, which is what I use to make my mountains, keep it light, and then hopefully we'll be able to do something. So the concept is that I'll be able to sit behind the layout and put cars on the back, as well as change over the bicycles and do any alterations to the train as it comes through. So the rear of the layout's going to be a hive of activity, but fingers crossed everything just should run smoothly, which seems to be the case with the Magnorail. It'll go for hours without any problems, and then one of the bikes will keep falling over. Why, I don't know, but anyhow, that's life running an exhibition model. As soon as you get chatting, turn your back, something happens. But hopefully everything can be done behind the scenes so the public aren't aware of the little mishaps. I don't know how many videos this is going to take up, but hang in there, follow it through, and we'll see what happens. Till then, catch ya. Bye.